This is all the Real Madrid news that came out April 2nd, and we're starting out with this. There was no training today. The players had a day off. For those that don't know what happened Tuesday, Madrid qualified to the Copa del Rey final. And well, today we found out that Real Madrid will play Barca in the Copa del Rey final. We will play them April 26, 2025. The final will be played at Estadio La Cartuja in Sevilla. And right now it's being said that Cesar Sotogrado is the favorite to be the referee. And there is also a possibility of 3 potential Clásicos in the next 2 months. Copa del Rey final, La Liga, and also Champions League. But real quick, let's talk about what happened during the Real Sociedad's match. Mbappe was angry after their 4th goal. 4 goals in our stadium? But anyways, Vini Jr. is now the player with the most Copa del Rey assists in Real Madrid history. He is now the 3rd all-time highest assist provider in Copa del Rey history. Endrick becomes the first Real Madrid player to score 5 goals in the same edition of Copa del Rey since Cristiano in 2012-13, which was 7. Now talking about Endrick, he said this: "When I was training with Castilla, I missed a chip once, and Raul said to me, 'You have to watch my videos, I used to chip it well.'" Now before I continue, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And also follow if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news. Now also, TikTok could get banned in the US. So sub to my YouTube, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, and if you want, join Discord. Here's the link if you want to join. And also, Endrick received a standing ovation while the Santiago Bernabeu is chanting his name. 18 years old. Now Endrick is working extra hours at Valdebebas and is watching a lot of videos to improve. The player believes football has no limits and accepted the challenge of adding more variety to his game. He understands that football is much more than scoring goals. Now they also told this to Endrick, who are Real Madrid's Pichichi in the cup with 5 goals. Endrick said, "What does Pichichi mean?" "It means top scorer." "Ah yes, Pichichi, okay, I like it. But I just want to help the team win." Now Endrick has scored 5 goals in the Copa del Rey. Arda Güler has 3 assists. And against Celta Vigo, he had 2 assists in extra time. And against Real Sociedad, he has 1 assist. Now also, Jude, since joining Real Madrid, he has 60 GA. And he is 2 goals or assists away from reaching 30 GA in back-to-back seasons. And Jude said this: "Mate, I'm knackered to be honest. I can't wait for my day off tomorrow. It's deserved, I think." Reaching the final, they asked. "Looking forward to it as it gives us a chance to win another trophy for this club. That's what it's all about." Now with the Clasico Copa del Rey final, this is Real Madrid's schedule. Valencia, Arsenal, Alaves, Arsenal, Athletic Club, Getafe, and then the Copa del Rey Clasico. And like I just said, 3 days before we have a game against Getafe away. And according to Radio Marca, the cheapest price from Madrid is 650 euros. And from Barcelona is 800 euros to enjoy the Copa del Rey final in Seville. And Copa del Rey finals between Real Madrid and Barca. We won 4, lost 3. And well, some Barca players said some things about the final. Real Madrid, they asked, "A cup final motivates all of us. So imagine what it's like to play against a direct rival." Frankie said a final is always special, and even more so if it's against Madrid. But it's always 50-50 when we play against Madrid. Let's see what happens. And they asked Hansi Flick facing Real Madrid in the final. He said, "I'm not thinking about that match, because it's still very far away. I'm thinking about the next match." Now know that Hansi Flick has not lost a final as a coach. But anyways, the message from the Real Madrid locker room for the final against Barca: if we compete in the first 60 minutes, we will win the final. And also know that 4 clubs in Europe still stand a chance of winning the treble this season: Real Madrid, Inter, Barca, and PSG. And also, Ancelotti still has 24 days to decide his lineup for the Copa del Rey final. But things are starting to take shape. Lunin, Camavinga, left back, and David Alaba are not ready. And also, Raul Asensio is ahead of David Alaba in the pecking order. But anyways, we have Valencia next. And Valencia's coach tested a 5-back system in training today. Now also know that Thibaut Courtois is also a doubt for the game against Valencia on Saturday. But anyways, Ancelotti today arrived to the National Court to testify for the alleged tax fraud. His words were, "I trust in my innocence." And well, he arrived at the court very calm. Both his son and his wife were present. And he said, "I have never thought about defrauding. For me, everything was correct." And while talking about Ancelotti, he is reflecting his future regardless of Brazil. Because of this wear and tear over the last 4 years at the club, he perceives there are leaks to the press about his future being in doubt from people at the club. He knows the club is in contact with Xabi Alonso. His son is set to leave at the end of the season. And Real Madrid still believe he wants to stay. Now also know that Gabriel left the pitch with an injury, so he could miss the matches against Real Madrid. And also, referee Rojas' decision on the reckless tackle against Vini. It was more of a spectacular tackle than a dangerous one. It poses no risk. And also, Como are pushing to keep Nico Paz for 1 more season. It's in Real Madrid's hands and they don't want to lose control of the player. Now it's about the strategy they'll use. Either Real Madrid accept the request, or they recall Nico and find a loan solution. And according to Marca, everything shows that Lucas Vázquez will leave at the end of the season. And Mark, who was forced to retire with an injury, he signs as part of agency Unlimited Sports Management for the scouting team. And also, internal sources at Real Madrid view Enzo Alves as a big potential talent. And Ruben Amorim on Bruno Fernandes to Real Madrid reports, no, it's not going to happen. He's not going anywhere because I already told him. And also, before Real Sociedad's match, Mbappe has been training with the staff on set pieces. They worked on several match situations. And Morgan was asked, is Jude Bellingham the player England will build around for the next decade? He said, yeah, it has to be. And Davo the streamer said that Vinny told me this. Fede Valverde is our most important player. He does everything for us. And the current European Golden Boot race. Salah has 27 goals. And lastly, Real Madrid 2025 Remake Collection, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the 1999-2000 season, released on April 8th. And well, with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.